Hi guys, just want to say that, hang on a sec, just 1 minute. Okay. I just want to say that, before I start this video, like officially, I want to say that I have no computer. It's still in the UK waiting to be shipped. I don't know when that's going to happen, so. Today's video, I'll prove it at the end of the video. Today's video is going to be how to add the tactical mounts on my, or your air rifle. In this case it'll be the Ruger Explorer. It is on safe, so that, you know, it's nothing in there, all clear, it's not going to go off. Okay, so what you want is to get you want to go on the internet and find out what mount, or it should say on the box or instructions, what inch is your tactical rail lineups or lines or grooves. The grooves should be there. If you can see those grooves, there should be 2 of those on the side. They should say how much millimeters they are. So in this case, mine is a 12 to 11 mil. So 12 and 11 mil will work. 12 mil for actually mounting scopes, such as my Bushnell 4x20 that's not zoomed in. So that's why I took it off and put my iron sights back on. And 11 mils are for getting scope rings and then mounting the scope rings on and then putting the scope on top. Now I'm going to get all the rifle experts again saying you can get it the same one that does everything. As I said, I'm only a beginner and I'm only going what the stores said and what people at ranges have said. So you're going to get one of your tactical mounts. In my case, these are off Amazon, Full Metal Construction. Alright, yeah, you want to make sure that you have the right Allen key, but in this case, if you get these 2 off Amazon, you're gonna have no problem with using the same Allen key on both sides scopes or on the same tactical mount. So what you want to do is insert your Allen key. Put the rifle down. You want to insert your Allen key into those like bolts. So yeah, and just loosen it up. Make sure you loosen it up on the other one as well, otherwise it will not look, it won't fully come out, because obviously this first one's tight and the second one's not, so that, you know, give it a few turns and it should sort of like really start sliding around. It can get bigger, but as I said, I'm not an expert on this, so it took me a few minutes just to fiddle around with it. Okay, so now you have it all floppy and loose, because you can hear it rattling. You want to get your rifle and line it up on the grooves. So in this case, you want to have it to the full extent where you had it before, and then you want to kind of get it clipped in. So, you know, in my case, that should be just about right. And then you get your Allen key again, and you do the same thing as you was doing to just untighten it. These are a bit fiddly to get used to, so, you know, bear with it and you will succeed in the end. They do look funny when it's actually on, because I have no idea why. I think it's just how they're made. So give me a few minutes. They are fiddly, as I said. So it's basically, if you think about it, a clamp. Now you want to tighten the clamp up until you don't want to unscrew the tactical rail too much, otherwise the Allen key that holds it will come out. So that's what it should look like when it's attached. I know this does look odd, but you know, that ain't going to come off. So now you can add lasers, sights, whatever you want onto that. But this one only fits stuff like that. So, you know, you can get like actual rail mounts which will slide on. This one just needs to be unclamped a bit more with a crosshead screwdriver. And then, yeah. So I could add lasers and stuff like that on here. I'm not going to customize it anymore because I only want better sights, so when I actually go out more shooting, which I found that I might be doing probably when I can get my camera and all that, or whenever I get my camera working or something, then, you know, I'll go out shooting. If this was your first air rifle, go for it. It's medium weight, but you don't want to be literally sitting like this too long with one hand, because there's no way you can actually get it fully sighted in. Word of advice, don't do this as often because you're going to nudge the iron sight out. So, you know, just bear that in mind. You cannot use the iron sight with this because it's slightly tilted, if you can see. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it on cam, but it is slightly tilted, so you're going to get all these grooves in the way, blocking your iron sight. So even when I try and aim, it is impossible. But being said, you can see the iron sights down, but they're not 100% accurate. So what you can do is use the tactical mount clips, as you can see, and line those up with this and this. So basically using this rear sight and the front sight, these are your two front sights, and then you're using this as your rear sight. But my recommendation, don't use it unless you absolutely want to. It's the same way as using the 12, but you can actually attach this with your tactical rail on it, which I'm probably going to do when I have my stepdad here, because I want to ask him where the crosshead is for the crosshead screwdriver, and then I can mount it on there, because then it looks a bit more right, because you know that amongst with just having it on the slide doesn't really make it look good. So you want to buy something like a tactical mount off Amazon, which I have bought these for approximately 25 bucks. So this one, the 11 was 10, the 12 was 15, so it was 25 bucks on Amazon.ca. So if you want to see more air rifle videos, which I know somebody does, you know, I will keep bringing these out. I'll probably be doing shooting tomorrow if the weather's good, so I'll probably be going out shooting tomorrow if the weather's okay. So, you know, just make sure that if you want targets, as in, you know, if you want to see me shoot a Coke can filled with water, would that stop a pellet? You know, just ask something like that. But what does the gun look like? It looks like that with the tactical mount on it. And then to take it off, it's just simple. You get your Allen key. And sorry for that. Sorry, I can't do anything about that. The blind. And then you see, you tighten these up, and then you untighten them just using an Allen key. And this is just simple. Honestly, it is. A baby could unscrew it. So that's one. I mean, that's what happens if you unscrew it too much. But you can always screw it back in. It's like a screw. I mean, there's no right way in or how far to put a screw on this thing. A tactical mount really does not care about, you know, am I going in too far or is going out too far, you know. And then once it pops off, or you can lift off, lift it off, screw it up. Not too tight, just finger tight. But just when you're putting it on the rifle, use your Allen key, because you want that as tight as possible. You don't want to be going out and the rifle moving. You don't want it to be sort of like nudging like that or that. You want it to be still as possible so you can get accurate shots. This is not zeroed in. I need to find a range to zero this in, or I need to find someone who can help me zero this in. But apart from that, you know, if you can get rifles zeroed in really easily, by all means go ahead and buy one. I mean, I tried, but it didn't really work out very well, so, you know, and I was just wasting pellets, so I thought I better take it off and go back to the iron sights, because I was more accurate with the iron sights than I am with the scope. So if I can get somebody who knows, like an air range or a gun range that does air rifles, then yeah, again, to help you zero these in, you want to aim at something small. So for instance, I'm going to aim at this, right? You want to aim in the center of a line, or just imagine there's a line. Try and aim at that small object and adjust this, the left and right, and you should be okay. So for me, it's a bit to the right, so I'm going to move it to the... No, it's a bit to the left, so I'm going to move it to the right. And then it should be centered. You go out, you pop a few rounds off, you come back, or you find out that, let's say it's going to the far to the right, you move it far to the left, it's going far too way to the left, you move it back to the right. So it's kind of like a traversal switch. But anyway, if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. Yeah, again, I'll do a video on how to mount a scope on a tactical rail, or a tactical rail on the scope, or whatever, or the scope onto the rifle. Please let me know. This is the Epic Creeper, signing out.